All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1174 on this beautiful Wednesday evening. It is the last of the free for the week. We will not be on tomorrow night, so we're glad you are here tonight. And because it is a short week, but I know your studies are going long. You guys are going to have the. Sorry. Go ahead, Brandy.
You're gonna have distractions this weekend, and so don't.
Way to fill in, Brandy. All right, so way to go. That could not have been any more smoother. I'm so glad you never played music in a band.
Nope,
You would have broke a string and stopped playing.
never did.
That was pretty good. I'm sorry. So back to it. So I know that you guys are going to keep studying and you're going to have a long weekend and you need some energy, you need some boost, you need some studying brew and you're like, "Man, they left me hanging." Not true. If you join up on the Patreon that we have, or you're on our Discord or anything, we have a plethora of replays that you can plug into. We have so many in our archives. You could use that night to get onto all of our different things. We have like techniques, we have all kinds of great stuff. So although it might be the end of the free live, we have a ton of free stuff archived that you can take advantage of and definitely keep that study time alive. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7. Don't ask her to fill in for when you can't speak, because that is not her strength. But you know what it is? Helping you pass these exams, helping you get a pass notice. That's what her strength is at. Definitely not improv. But that's okay, because we all have our strengths, right? We all have our weaknesses, and I love her just the same. But anywho, we're getting back at it. Till last night, I had a great. Well, I felt like it was great. I don't want to what do they call it? I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I did enjoy the feedback of people enjoying my message yesterday about not giving up. It is tough. It is a crazy environment in which we live in. And I'm not trying to get political over there, Brandy. I'm not trying to talk about the world affairs. I'm just talking about the fact that uh, groceries cost, electricity costs, kids cost, man. We were just talking about it right before we got on here, and I told Brandy, I was like, dang, it's like, she's like, this or that, and I said, dude, we got gas to pay for, we got kids want poke bowls on the way home, we got sports to play, we got all kinds of stuff, like, and I know there's a lot of parents out there that feel the same thing, feeling the burn of all these things. It doesn't feel like you have enough time for anything, but I assure you have enough time for everything. It's just a matter of scheduling it in and having to make the ultimate sacrifices, right, Brandy?
Yep.
Right? As you see, even when you have a busy day, like right now, you can just decide to reorganize your stickies. Why? Because you're sitting there and you're just doing that. You know what I mean? You could be sitting there and you can be waiting for your food order and you just do a quiz. Brandy, it was the master of doing quizzes while pushing the kid on the swing, while doing, waiting for food, waiting for people at anywhere except driving. She didn't take quizzes and drive. That was one thing she did not do. But anywhere else, boom, quiz, boom, quiz. Somebody's taking too long to talk, boom, quiz. I'm sorry if you ever go to any of those trainings, Brandy would be in the back walking around taking a quiz. It looked like she was taking a note, but she was actually taking a quiz. I know that sounds horrible, and there's probably a lot of people who are RVPs who hate that idea, but uh, she would fit it in wherever she could. It would drive her insane if she couldn't quiz. I mean, you have to get to that point where doing a quiz is almost like breathing. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Like studying is just something you're doing all the time. It becomes part of everything. Learning a technique, looking for the patterns for fun. Guys, you know how some of you all play I don't want to like sound old. What is that like? What's that old one? Everybody used to play Candy Crush like all the time. Well, I don't know what everybody does now. What solitaire? Seems like everybody's into this new solitaire thing where you can gamble. Did you see that?
Oh, I've seen ads for that. Emoji Blitz, yo.
I don't think anybody knows what Emoji Blitz is besides you. Sorry, Brandy, you're on your own on that one. Uh,
Block Blast.
I don't know any of the games. Maybe it's crosswords. Maybe it's something that you like sitting there on your phone doing word searches, playing some sort of Clash game. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, maybe it's even Instagram. Maybe it's a social media of your choice, right? Truth Social, whatever it is you're into, whatever floats your boat or blows your hair back. Uh, take a quiz instead. Take a quiz instead. Do a quiz instead. Make the quiz a game. And one of the things we try to do on these studying brews is showing you how you can make these quizzes a game. So many times people sleep on the fact that we're showing you a new way to do a drill or do a 10 question or do 6 questions in our case and showing you how to like take these questions and just make a game of it, looking for the technique, even answering questions before even looking at the question. Guys, that's an ultimate game right there. Make a game out of something that you seemingly feel like it sucks. I ain't I'm not trying to be crazy here and act like some of these quizzes are, you rather do that than anything of the other things I just mentioned. I'm not crazy. All right. I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I'm not on drugs. I know what it is. This is securities, Andy. It is boring as watching grass grow sometimes. I get it. But you don't have to. You can make a game out of the quizzes. You can make it fun by looking for those keywords. You can make it fun by practicing those techniques. You can do a lot of this and get an advantage and an edge and still work on yourself on getting that higher score, on getting what it is that you need to help you elevate those scores, right, Brandy?
Yes.
And like tonight, Brandy, you were going to do what?
6 questions in a row, technique, plain meaning, content if we need it.
Do that. Do that on your next quiz. So over this long weekend from us on the free, by the way, nothing changes for you all you members. We'll still be here on Thursday and Friday. We'll still see you because we love you and you paid for us. What can I say? Goes a long way when you pay for something. People are like, I can't not show up. But for the free, we'll see you on Monday. But for all the members, nothing changes. But on the long weekend, on some of you guys all like, well, Andy and Brandy aren't on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and take the whole 4 days off and not do anything, and I'll see them back on Monday.
It's like you forget to study.
You use it as an excuse not to do something, and it applies to a lot of things. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that because it just becomes almost like what do I want to say? Like an addiction. What's the new excuse I can come up with as why I'm not doing something? And it gets almost like a routine of not doing it. And then the next thing you know, you're just not doing it. You're not even doing that part. Don't do that. What are you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, I think you're going to talk. All right, everybody, let's get to it, Brandy. Let's get through it. Let's go. I promise I want to ask you another question, Brandy.
Uh, no, I just had that, when you get that dry throat feeling.
Yeah, I know. Right at the beginning,
Yeah.
I actually had that happen, Brandy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Or I couldn't talk.
Just talking.
All right. We got course videos, we got live exam sessions, we got all member sessions, we got small group tutoring, we got one-on-one tutoring. We got all these things you can take advantage of as a low price of like just going out to dinner these days. To be honest, it seems like seemingly everything costs between $30 to $50 every time you go out to eat, go out to do anything. It's like at least minimal 30 to $50
Me and my daughter spent that today at Chipotle.
easily.
Oh, me and my daughters. That's right. It was 3 meals.
Easily, right? 30 to $50 instead of having something go down the drain and then literally in a couple hours you can have this pay you forward and just get your study on. Some people are like, what do you mean by the drain? Think about it later. Books for sale, SIE 663 26 65. Up what happened?
Going down there, going down that route.
SIE 663 65. Get those books. Like I said, is a low price of just going out to dinner. Kona community on the Discord. You can reach us over there. That's free. Contact us at 951-290-3077. Call or text. Email us at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Scan the QR code. Hit the links. All right. Tomorrow's schedule is as follows as Brandy is typing. Tomorrow we got the 6, we got the 65, we got Kona Study Hall. And as I said, we do not have the Studying Brew tomorrow night. We are in support of our football player. He is playing in yet another Thursday night football game. I don't know what is up with this, but it is a thing for some reason.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think it's the last one, right?
think there might be one more.
I just
but
curse.
I think this might be the last one, at least for a while.
I hate it. Anyways, Thursday night we're gonna be gone. So we'll be back for the Studying Brew on Monday. We'll be back for that Monday night session. But until then, we got the Studying Brew. Use the wrong graphic, by the way. We got the Studying Brew on Monday. We'll have the member session 665, Kona Study Hall, and the small group tutoring. I have one with our faces on it,
This
but
is
that's okay. No, I told you that one was a bad one, and I sent you another one because it was a better one.
okay.
Sorry. Behind the scenes stuff. All right, here we go. Exam workshop. I just want to remind you, October 12th. I am running a poll up on Patreon. See if you all want to do an in-person and Zoom, or just a in-person only, or Zoom only. So make a vote, take a vote, make a vote count. So that way we can go ahead and have that. Yeah, exam workshop, October 12th. Doesn't matter what exam you're taking. Could be the life exam, could be the securities exam, it could be, I don't know, social studies exam, could be a chemistry exam, could be a tattooing exam. It doesn't matter. These techniques are universal on multiple choice exams. We do have discounts for those members, but we do have a general admission one as well. And as I said, right now it is only in person, because I don't know, we're on the fence about doing it on the Zoom and in person, but it just depends on the response. I don't want to go through the effort, to be honest, to go do a Zoom and set up all the ways that I have to get that payment and everything. It's a lot. If there's only going to be, not a really a big response to that. So if we're going to have more of a big response on the in person, then we'll do that. If it's going to be Zoom, then we'll do that. So please take your take go ahead and put your vote in on Patreon. If you're not a member, it doesn't matter. You go on Patreon, you can go on there and join as a free member, and you'll get those free studying brews, and you can take a vote. You can make a vote. So go ahead and go head on over there, scan the QR code, and then you can go over there and you can go ahead and do that. There you go. There you go. Someone already voted right now. Hope it's on Zoom too. We'll see. We will see.
Go put your vote in.
Go vote now.
Yeah.
America, cast your vote. I don't know. Ready?
Yeah, I have an announcement.
Brandy has an announcement from FINRA.
Yes, I do. Guys, I love the fact that I'm the first person to break this news to y'all.
Dude, you should have done one of those like big old like gifts or
Boom,
like
boom, boom.
breaking news.
Yeah. It's like
We have a news break.
Yeah.
Breaking news from FINRA.
It is breaking news. Okay, so effective on October 27th, 27th, 2025. So all that happens, guys, is on the SIE, your questions go from 85 to 80. That's the only thing. You're still going to be scored on 75. So you're still scored on 75 questions.
Same.
Still need to get a 70%. This is all of the still nothing's changing other than they are getting rid of, instead of 10 extra questions, now there's only going to be 5 unscored questions. That's the only difference. They're just taking it from 10 to 5. This affects the SIE, the Series 7, and the Series 79.
There you go.
So from 10 to 5. Okay. So that's all. So nothing changes about, let me reiterate this so strongly. Nothing changes about how it's scored.
So for my Primerica people who believe that Kaplan is the one that tests you, it is not true. It is FINRA. If you're brand new to the game and you did not know that, SIE is actually put out by FINRA. It is a FINRA exam.
Yes.
And there's a NASA exam. That's the other exam body. FINRA is who is testing you for the SIE, the 6, and the 65, and the Series 7.
No.
Everything
but it's easier this way. Everything but the 63, 65, 66.
There you go.
All but those 3.
Yeah. So they're in charge of the SIE and the 7. Yeah. So if you're taking those exams, they're knocking 5 questions off.
And you still get 1 hour and 45 minutes. So
time doesn't change. Nothing changes. Just removing 5.
Just removing 5 unscored questions.
Enid said they should remove all of them.
Yeah, I don't know why they have them. It's like they call them unscored pre-test questions. It's like literally testing test questions. Stupid.
They're seeing how many of you get them wrong. If enough of you get them wrong, then guess what they're probably going to put in?
Yeah.
Those questions.
Yeah. They're probably just thinking it's massively ridiculous to have 10 extra questions on the exam. Though the 26 and 65 still have 10 extra questions. But anyways, so nothing changes. If you guys have your exam scheduled before the 27th of October, guys, don't test it. I mean, don't change it just for this reason. Everything else is still in effect. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Ready?
I'm ready if you're ready.
I'm ready.
So what do you want to explain tonight?
So this is like the best way to explain it is that we take the Monday Kona catchphrase, right? The plain meaning, the Tuesday's techniques, and just a little bit of content. Simple, surface level content. And we're going to put them in. Now, what I do on Wednesdays is I literally pull 6 consecutive questions. So I'm not cherry picking these questions. I'm not doing anything like that. I literally just opened a 6-question quiz. You guys can see the number right there. And I'm showing you just how much you can rely on the first 2 things with very little content to get you a really good score. Okay? That's what we're doing.
Do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Let's go, Brandy.
Okay. So I've got, I like to read it like this: be adjusted to match, move with open market, move inversely to the open market, or be unaffected by the open market. And we're talking about interest rates.
Right. And as somebody put on there, unaffected stands out because it's the only one that saying no, there's nothing going on.
So this one is different.
That one's different.
Good catch. The other 3 are moving. Now, I looked at this as well as being adjusted to match and move with. I said, you know what? That's literally the same thing.
That is true.
Like, to me, these are the same thing.
That's true.
So I'm going to cross those off. Now, the only other thing that I have in here is move with or move inversely. These are opposite. Now, I know what I've told you guys. Just ran into a question like this. I'm going to say this. If we're talking usually about moving and interest rates, we're usually either talking about the bond values or we're talking about coupons.
And I will say this, if it is usually one of the things I've learned on 1,174 episodes of the Studying Brew, as when it comes to interest rates, you're always looking at an inverse reaction
To
price.
exactly. So here's our inverse right here.
So C would also pop for me because of that.
Okay. But what about coupons?
I don't know about no content, Brandy. No
Okay.
coupons.
Now,
I don't know about no coupons, Brandy.
never change.
They
stay
never
the same.
change.
Guys, these are 2 fundamental pieces of content that you need to know for every single exam.
Take out your magic marker, your magic pen, your magic pencil, take out your magic paper, write these all out. I would seriously write this out because this is universal, doesn't matter what exam, and I would commit this to memory.
Absolutely. Guys, this right here is probably going to save you so much time in thinking because you could figure out pretty much any answer based on those 2 things.
I mean, even though I didn't know what coupons and that had a correlation to never changing, I would probably got this answer right just because I would have been looking in the question to see if it had anything to do with inverse.
So what you're saying is that if it said bond values, you know to pick C, and if it didn't say bond values, you knew to pick D.
Right.
Did you guys hear that? Simply because Andy knew.
I knew one of the 2.
Because he knew this, he'd pick C. If the question didn't have that, then the answer has to be D.
Right.
Okay.
Process of elimination.
Exactly. So when interest rates in the open market move up or down, a bond's what?
Coupon rate.
Now, most people are going to answer C because by default, because most questions in question banks always have, well, no, I'm going to say always. Most questions have to do with bond values. So it's by default that you immediately pick C.
Right.
So we have to slow down and see every word in the question so that we knew to pick D.
That's where the advantage of knowing coupon rates are unaffected.
Exactly.
That it's the other shoe.
Yep. If you guys got this wrong, it was probably due to a dang it because you didn't see coupons.
We already got a darn.
See? Told you. It's like I knew.
More of a PG reaction.
All right. Units of an investment trust. face amount certificates, common shares of an open-end investment company, common shares of a closed-end company. These two are similar or opposite. Okay, so it has to be one of those, right? Go into the question because I can't really, there's too much about each one of those to kind of list out right now. So I'm just going to look in the question, see if anything rings a bell.
I just want to go ahead and say this. Some of these techniques that Brandy has been doing to narrow this down, you learn in the workshop.
Yes, absolutely. So it says, which of the following securities may trade above or below its NAV, right? And we know this to be the close-end fund because this is based on current market value. Close-end with a C, current market value, C. We're going with D. That's how I remember C and C.
So what you're saying is when you see closed N, you automatically think one of the characteristics is
current market value.
Because they go together.
And then it says that above or below.
So does that go with open N?
Open end will either be equal or above.
Guys, this is minimal content that you just commit to memory. You don't need to know all the ins and outs of everything. You just minimal content. Why? Because your brain only remembers minimal content, to be honest.
There. And like Charmaine said, supply and demand, same thing. Current market value, supply and demand, same thing. Exactly.
Latch on to one of those things. You might not know how it works, but just like I did on the other one, you just know they go together. You know what I mean?
Just know. It's your gut. Go with your gut. It knows more than your brain. Oh, forgot to cross off the question. All right. I'm gonna close that question. Okay, so I have these numbers, right? 4, 6, 4, 2. There's
Who
two
do we
fours.
appreciate?
There's 2 4s, right? And then there's all these numbers.
Yes.
Oh, check this out. I didn't even notice this. 10 and 10. So, whoa, hold on. So I circled 2 4s and there's 2 10s.
We have a double dip in A.
We've got a double dip. I didn't even notice that. We got a double dip.
Technique at all. Hey, another thing you can learn in our workshop that's available October 12th.
Absolutely. So I'm pretty sure the answer is A. I'm taking my test right now. Let's go confirm. Which of the following bonds would be considered high yield? Well, treasuries are good. A is good. Triple B is good, but a double B, that's bad. So the answer was the technique answer.
For those that don't know, why would that be bad and why would that be considered high yield?
So anything,
high risk, high reward?
High risk, yeah. So triple A to triple B, this is good. And then, and then anything double B or below, this is bad. Low credit means higher interest rates. So that's why it's high yield.
Do you guys see that? Like they have really bad credit. So that means their interest rate's going to be really high, which means you'll probably yield more on that interest rate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what he said.
Do you see that?
Double B or below. Bad credit, high interest, high yield.
Think about credit scores.
Exactly.
And you own the credit card company.
There you go. Best way to look at it. All right.
What's the biggest risk on that? Default.
Exactly. So I have initiation, placement, layering, integration. So
money laundering.
Look it. The guy's not even.
That's the hardest one.
The guy's not even studying.
What's the most intercepted?
That is his AML, right? Yeah, and we get asked a couple of things from these questions. It goes first we place it. So first it goes placement, and then we're going to layer it in, and then we're going to mix it up. That's how you guys launder money, if you ever wanted to know. First you place it in, then you layer, and then anyways. All right. Question is, which of the following is the first stage of the money laundering process? Placement. I don't know. I mean, we actually have the clip in our Patreon somewhere.
Yeah.
Where
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad clip. Dude, literally go over how to money launder using these.
Drop the clip in the chat. So good.
It's actually okay. Employment history for the past 10 years. So I was like, ooh, number. Ooh, number. Legal name and aliases. Ooh, and date of birth and educational degrees. Uh, just based on what I'm seeing, this is a legal document. Date of birth, legal name, employment history, legal document. Guys, this is not asked like ever. It's not asked on your U4. This is not asked well, maybe in your job application. I don't know. But this is not like a thing. You cannot be judged on your educational degrees in financial services. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is different. Two things, by the way, education and marital status. Fun fact, it's a test topic. Okay. All of the following are required when completing U4, except. See, you guys already knew it was going to be a different, and voila.
Don't need to know those educational degrees.
No, don't need to know. It doesn't go on your
Don't
U4.
know, don't care.
Might be asked in an interview.
Right. And that's different.
That's different.
That's different. Don't get that confused.
Now I have gross income. Ew, gross.
It's all everything.
Total revenue, profit after all expenses and taxes.
But some say that was a net.
And then operating. What? Could this be a net? Because a net removes things.
Yeah.
That's how you guys remember that.
The net takes out the shoe out of your fish.
Exactly. Takes the metal can. Why is there always a metal can when they do fishing?
I don't think so anymore. I think it's like plastic water jugs, probably.
Yeah, probably. So these are opposite. What does the net income on the income statement represent? Something taken out. Just like our paychecks. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Look at that. Not even studying, knew that was net.
So did you guys see like technique, plain word, a little bit of content? Technique, plain word, a little bit of content.
And more importantly, just tapping into real world experiences, not forgetting what all this stuff means in the real world. Look, I say gross income. Why? Because everything's in there. It's unfiltered. It's everything. They didn't even clean the scum off the top. You know what I mean? It's everything. It's gross. That's how I remember it. Is there a better way to remember it? More educational way of saying it? Is there a more proper way to do it? Is it like a Webster's dictionary way of like explaining gross income? Sure, but it's boring and I don't remember it. But do you know what I do remember? Ooh, gross. It's everything in there. Oh, okay. That means taxes hasn't been taken out. That means all the other stuff hasn't been taken out. Dang, I can remember that. Oh, what is that? Filtered? It's because it's got the taxes and everything removed. It's got all the other stuff taken out. And it's just everything, the money I can spend. Oh, that means it's net.
That's right.
The net filtered it.
That's right.
Is there a better way to remember? Is there a better way for you? Probably. But that's what works for me. You got to find out what works for you. And then you use that. Minimal content. Don't overload your brain and try to remember a whole book's worth of information because it makes it even harder.
Yes.
The less you have to remember, the better. Especially when your brain's already going bananas with all kinds of stuff. And if you want to know what minimal information you need to know, go grab one of our books. Study guides are available. SIE 66326. It's literally made that way. It's made that way. So that way you have minimal information to just get answers right. All right. One reminder, we do not have the Studying Brew tomorrow night. We will not be on for the free, but we will be for the members. Tomorrow we got 6, we got study hall, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Make sure to be there. We will be there for you members. But no matter what, we love you all, appreciate you all. Make sure you get your study in. And most importantly, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice these techniques in your every quiz. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.